And honestly, this is one of my favorite things to make on the griddle. I think I say that about everything, don't I? Hey friends, it's Maisie with Barbecue by Maisie. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, well, welcome. So happy to have you here. And if you're coming back, I appreciate the support. As you can see, I'm standing in front of this beautiful griddle, which means we're in for quite the treat. We're doing a quick and easy recipe on the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle. All right, as with all of my griddle recipes, remember to have all your ingredients outside ready to go, because this one's gonna be a fast one. Today, we are making cheesesteaks on our griddle. Notice I didn't say Philly. I don't want all you guys coming at me in the comments when you say, oh, that's, I'm sorry, miss, that's not original Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, I know. I'm making the cheesesteak how I want. And I have had them in Philly, and they're delicious, but I'm adding onions and peppers in mine today. Just a heads up before you get your feelings hurt. All right, I really don't have much else to say about this other than let's dive right in and start making this cheesesteak. Let's go. I've got my right 3 burners on medium heat. I'm adding some oil to the griddle, and I'm going to put on my onions and some green pepper, and we're just going to saute these. Well, look at that one. Can you see that one? It is, what's it called? Oh, it's break dancing on the griddle like a maniac. All right, so if you like your vegetables crispy and a little more crunchy is the word I'm looking for, you're just gonna cook these for a short amount of time. If you like them a little softer, cook them longer. Remember to adapt all things to the way you like it, because it has to go in your tummy. I'm leaving the left burner off because that's where I'm going to transfer the food that I just need to hang out for a minute. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to my veggies. Why? Oh my gosh, guys, I just added Italian herb seasoning. Well, okay, that's not pepper. Let's go get the pepper. Guess we'll add our pepper now. All right, I'm gonna let my peppers continue to cook while I show you this meat. So this is what I use from Kroger. I believe this was about $6. It's a little less than a pound. It comes pre-shaved, really easy to throw on. If you don't want to use this, you can get some ribeye. Just putting this right on the griddle. So as I was saying, if you don't want to use the pre-packaged stuff, I think this from Kroger is pretty good quality. But if you don't want to use it, I would suggest getting a ribeye and freezing it, and then pulling it out, letting it thaw just a little bit, and it's going to be a lot easier to shave thin with a knife if it's a little bit colder. So we're just going to break this meat up. And this is going to cook really quickly since it's so thin. All right, I'm going to season it. I just like to use salt and pepper. And some garlic powder. All right, now I'm just going to take the edge of my spatula and kind of chop at it. You can see how quickly this cooks. That's why it's important to have all your stuff out at the griddle. All right, so I've got just some buns that are ready to go. I'm going to put these on the left side where it's just kind of warm, just to kind of heat them up a bit. All right, and I'm just going to season this meat one more time. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit more garlic powder. All right, this is done. So now what I'm going to do is get my cheese. I like to use different cheeses. We use Cheese Whiz. It's probably one of our favorites. All right, I'm going to turn my burners off because the griddle is plenty hot. So for cheese today, I'm using white American cheese. It melts really nice. You could use provolone, Cheese Whiz. Those are all ones I've used before. Making 2 sandwiches here. Just got this cheese from the deli, gonna lay it right on top, let it melt in there. Peppers and onions are looking nice. I'm gonna close the lid on the Pit Boss just to help that cheese melt. All right, now that this cheese is melting, I've got my griddle on a low heat, and I'm just going to mix in this cheese just because I like the meat itself to be nice and cheesy. Now we're going to incorporate our peppers and onions. Remember, my griddle is at low heat now. That cheese is getting ooey and gooey. Look how easy it comes off the griddle. This is why I love this griddle. Scrapes right off. All right, you guys, got it wrapped. It's been sitting about 5 to 7 minutes. Cut it in half. My mouth is watering. I can't wait to take a bite. Listen, if you've made it this far in the video, will you do me the pleasure of commenting Philly Special, just so I know who's hanging out with me to the end of these videos? I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I know they're chaotic at times, but the food's delicious, am I right? Listen, you know what? We'll talk later. Let's have a bite. Oh my gosh. Never miss. I never miss. Woo! That's a good cheesesteak. All right, you guys. That took me from top to bottom 10 minutes maybe. And it's super cheap. Only requires a few ingredients. What more do you want from me? I'm giving you my best. Great weekday. Wait, weekday or weeknight? Great weeknight meal. If you like griddle recipes, let me know. I really enjoy them. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while we made cheesesteaks on the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle. I truly appreciate the support. Wouldn't mind if you subscribed to the channel, liked the video, commented, shared, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys back out here next time. Have a great rest of your day. I'm serious. Have a great rest of your day. Let's go.